What's going on, guys? My name is Sputnik.
I'm Indy.
And today, we're watching some more Gravity Falls. But this time, we are watching the Gravity Falls special, Between the Pines. Interesting, folks. I'm excited to see what a Gravity Fall special looks like. I mean, the only thing we've had close to like that gave like a special feeling was the episode where Stan was like showing us as the audience the oddities inside the shack.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And we had those 3 different little mini episodes within it. But this, I don't know what this special could hold. I don't know when this is set. I don't know who this follows or whatnot. But I do know that we have a guest here right now. Wants to play with the fidget spinner. Yeah.
And he's dumb.
And
it's gone now.
But yeah, what do you think going into this one?
I mean, obviously it's... I don't know. Between the pines, between the lines. Like I...
Oh, duh. For some reason, I kept thinking between 2 ferns, between 2 pines.
No, you said that a couple of times, and then like I literally thought that the title was Between 2 Ferns, so I thought it was a between 2 pines.
Yeah, exactly.
Between 2 ferns. Like parody, but yeah, saying that it's between the pines. I'm like, oh no, it must be. So, I guess we're...
Oh, could it deal with the brothers?
That's what I was thinking.
I feel like this was made
Maybe.
before the reveal of Stanley and Stanford.
Well, either
So,
way, I guess we're gonna
hop into it and find out, y'all. But before we start, y'all, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the links in the description to become like one of these fantastic people listed right here. The Patreon satellite subscribers who support us over on Patreon. They get early access to our content a week before it releases on YouTube in the full uncut format. That's right, folks. Right now, these people are watching our reaction to the first episode of Weirdmageddon, the beginning of the end, the 3-part series Weirdmageddon. I can't believe it's happening. And you know, hey, check it out. There's a special surprise for you if you go check that out right now, or if you wait for a week. You know, we may look like some familiar characters to you. Who knows, y'all? But yeah, I'm so excited to get into to begin the end. It is the end of the beginning. Things are this is craziness, you know. But
I know, yeah. Like after where we left off, seeing this,
yeah,
will be a little different. But
I know it'll be exciting to get a little dose of pure Gravity Falls before we get into the end. So what do you say we get Between the Pines? You ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Welcome to the Mystery Shack, gentlemen. What can I get you? Keychains? Snow globes? These rare photos of American presidents?
This is Gravity Falls.
Flip-a-dip-dip.
What?
Has the secret dark side.
Is this like a
Small town
Disney
in Oregon.
yeah, right. Disney XD specifically, right?
Wait.
What do you
Maybe
mean?
not.
Uh-oh.
But it gives Disney XD.
You're ridiculous. They already know all of this.
Okay.
Don't you? You know about the codes,
I know
the
most of
ciphers,
it.
and the clues.
It's just my
No.
personal box of mysterious secrets. Goodbye, forever!
Well, this is getting weird.
Don't you think that's the mystery behind Gravity Falls?
This town has secrets you couldn't begin to comprehend.
The Manitars.
And true little bits and
What was that?
Face melting.
there is so much more to Gravity Falls than you ever imagined.
I bet.
Would you mind if I ask you a couple billion questions about Gravity Falls?
And how do I know?
Tiffany.
I'm a multi-dimensional overlord.
I'm sorry
That
that
is
you don't like that we
true.
pronounce it that way. It's Jiffany to
Also
me.
have access to the other side.
What is happening?
Creator trapped in a room.
Oh.
I will force him to share the inner workings of
Okay, so this is like an interview with the creator. No fucking way.
I have so many questions.
So what? Maybe it is kind of like.
A special. A
Well,
special.
yes.
Now I get it.
I'm never gonna reveal these secrets, guys. You can't make me.
You better. Here we go. The intro, baby. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. You know, did we ever find out what monster had that giant footprint? We did not. Maybe in the finale. Who knows? Bum, 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 bum.
Maybe Uncle Stan just dug a big hole.
Could be. Hey, he's done worse. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, it's still going. Boom. All right, Between the Pines, folks.
It is
Between
Disney XD. I called it. There was something about the promo that was not giving proper Disney
Marketing
shit
the
on.
boy.
Ever trying to
Yeah.
Just
You're right.
leave the room. He doesn't have object permanence. He'll think you're not there anymore.
Quit stalling
Okay,
us.
so Time Baby is still a baby. Who would have thought?
That's actually so funny. Like,
Secrets.
Time Baby is a big dumb baby.
I
Okay.
am not.
What are you gonna do, Time Baby? Huh? You gonna zap me?
Ooh.
I'd say if you're rewatching the series all over again, pay particular attention to the backgrounds.
Maybe there's nothing creepy going on in this
In
room.
Gideon Rises, we see a flashback of the hand of the unknown author writing the journals. We
Okay.
see a skull, we see a polished desk, but we also see a bit of a rainbow reflection.
Okay.
A really keen-eyed fan might notice
That's from that room?
Inside the secret room in Carpet Diem, there is a triangular glass prism.
No
that's
way.
casting a rainbow reflection.
Oh my
It's a
goodness.
subtle way to let you know that that room belonged to the author.
And it's a
I don't think
prism.
anyone's actually
And
ever
like a.
figured that one out yet.
But I love the small details here. So they're sharing all
Is
the little
based
details.
on my memory of how it felt to be a kid.
Okay.
your grandpa spit in
When
your
I was
face.
around Dipper's age, I would record myself and play it backwards. I tried to learn to speak backwards.
Dipper Pines. I knew it! It's mind control after
Oh.
all.
I didn't have a lot of friends.
Time Baby is not surprised.
Time Baby doesn't know as much as he thinks he knows.
I know all there is to
Who would have thought Time Baby would be
In
such a
middle
big
school,
factor? in
I
this?
was in a class with a kid who had, no fault of his own, some really unusual acne. Every day it was a little different.
Show me, show
I also would chart the constellations from my sketchbook. And I
Oh.
remember one day he had a
That's
perfect
like
big
kind of
dipper,
mean,
the
but I get
exact
it.
right dots on his forehead.
Yeah, that's too iconic to not be something from reality.
Just hated you or something.
reveal his first name.
I can't say it.
It begins with a D and ends with an
Dipper.
My name is Dopper. And Roderick? Actually.
You, dear boy.
Roderick.
No.
No.
I
No.
think Time Baby needs a nap.
Your face needs a nap.
Ooh.
Dipper and Mabel's first names have a similarity, but I will not tell you what that similarity
Dipper.
is.
Mystery Twins?
I thought you hated that.
So is Mabel also related to
Fine,
Constellation?
let's move on to Mabel.
That's interesting.
Wait, like, why won't he share? I want to know.
Quack, quack, quack.
Oh god.
Every time she's
is the
not
greatest
on camera
hits.
in an episode, she's off knitting the next week's sweaters.
No way! That is badass.
So cute.
Inspired by my twin sister,
Sibling,
specifically
yeah.
the way she acted in elementary school.
Nice.
A million slap faces.
In I
Aww.
think 6th grade, it finally happened where like my sister grew taller than me.
She's got exactly 1 millimeter on
I
you.
can relate to this as when you got taller than me.
This is good writing, man. I love when stuff feels like it's rooted in like
Reality,
real
very much
experiences.
so.
Sparkling oasis of
Steven Universe.
Right?
Sit in a moist tub with strangers. It's like the bus, but wet.
Grunkle Stan is based on my grandpa Stan.
Nice.
Stan certainly has
Okay,
secrets.
literally named Stan.
Sweet Sally.
Share them.
Get you on the rewind.
If you're rewatching the series, watch closely how Stan talks about family.
Today we're gonna have some real family fun. Now who wants to put on some blindfolds and get into my car? Yay!
Thinks about family,
You had me at shut up, old man.
and it will make a lot more sense. You'll notice that some of the puzzle pieces have fit together.
Don't worry
Okay.
about what's in the basement.
And
You
we'll
won't
get to the
interfere with
rewatch
me.
eventually. Not now, obviously.
Now that we know Grunkle Stan is a twin brother, when you watch an episode like Headhunters,
You need anything? I love this guy. Don't you go
Oh, the perfect
nowhere.
brother for him.
Don't you go nowhere. Oh,
a double
what?
of him gets destroyed. You might understand the psychology there a little bit better.
Yeah.
Whack Stan. He's been.
Oh, that's his real rooted trauma. He just never like processed it. How much it's hurt him that he lost Stanford.
Learn some Seuss secrets?
Yes.
Definitely one of my favorite characters to voice.
Hell
Need a
yeah.
man alive tonight.
Oh,
One
of course
our
he
writers,
voices.
Jeff, he kind of speaks in weird, made-up hip-hop terms.
Yeah.
Start saying those kinds of things.
Oh, I forgot he was the
Dippy
DJ.
Fresh. Dippy Fresh didn't do anything to you, dog.
We have not seen Dippy Fresh. What is that from?
Explain where this Seuss
I
came
genuinely.
Seuss was
It
inspired
had to have
by
been
someone I went to
something.
college with. This guy.
In
Yeah,
episodes.
we
We
missed
had
an
to watch
episode.
it.
I'm great at fixing stuff, playing video games.
I feel like someone would have
having a
caught you if we
distorted
hadn't,
mustache.
but
He was kind of a mystery,
not
but
ringing
he was
any bells.
always in the computer lab, and he always wanted to help you.
Handyman of the apocalypse. At your service.
He
Nice.
would see you and just be like, hey dude, you need help with the printer? He'd be like,
He
"No,
took
I'm
that
good.
voice from that
I'll help you
man.
Fix the printer.
I should have thought of this years ago.
He straight stole that man's voice. That's
Yeah.
Fixing the
crazy.
printer that I just broke. I'm trapped in the
I love seeing
He
him
was
voice them.
always causing and solving problems.
Don't lose your cameras.
Wait, lose the cameras?
Don't.
Dude, I just threw 2 away.
But it always came from the most sincere place.
My wisdom is both a blessing and a curse.
Real. Same, honestly.
I make the
Wendy.
rules, sucker. Boosh.
Oof.
Everyone poured the coolest person they knew into a pot,
Yeah.
and Wendy was born.
Real.
Boosh. You put all this stuff up here?
I may or may not sneak up here during work, all the time, every day.
Wendy, you're the coolest person.
Oh
I know.
yeah, I love
know,
that
dude.
episode.
Tell me about it later.
Alex, what about the other characters? Commencing.
No, Wendy.
lightning
is-
round.
Like secret.
You have 60 seconds.
Lazy Susan,
Yep.
she used to have 2 functioning eyes until a science experiment zapped one of them.
Mm-hmm.
My eye!
I don't think the guy I named Deputy Durland after knows that there's a cartoon show. With
Yeah.
Hopefully he never finds out.
Durland.
Sorry, Durland, if you ever...
Is he also a gay police
Toby
officer?
Determined is days away from giving up on everything.
Your microphone's a turkey baster, Toby. It certainly is.
He's trying his
He
best.
is easily distracted by jingling keys. Little weakness.
No, I'm not.
Mm.
Preston runs a mud flap factory, and his wife was Miss Mud Flap 85 or whatever.
85.
She is gorgeous.
Tonight we will enjoy only the finest of tastes and only the snootiest of laughter.
Okay, Preston. Oh.
That's the ticket.
So Pacifica is secretly of mud flap blood.
My
I
flat.
need your help.
You're the worst.
Lightning round complete.
Nice.
Gideon's a villain.
Mother.
There's a lot
Mother.
of brainstorming about what he might be like, in particular,
Waddles.
what his design was, and what was going on with his hair.
Yeah, I love his design.
We gave him big hair with the thought that maybe there would be a malformed second twin.
Oh
Gideon
my
with
God!
his
No
hair that
way.
maybe Gideon had a twin as well.
That would actually have been insane, but yeah.
Yeah, they gave up on that one.
They're like, we can't have like 3 twin, you know.
He's the man.
He is a danger to our universe. His name must not be mentioned, Alex.
Bill,
Seriously?
when we came up with him, was 100% inspired by the idea of what if I took the triangle from
Yeah.
Bill, dressed him up with the top hat and stupid little arms and
And
legs,
made him the
named
best
him
villain
Bill
ever.
after the dollar.
Build! Oh my fucking God! No way!
Wait, why did I also not get that until just now either? That's
No, he looks kind of weird. He looks like a
crazy.
leaf. So we made him yellow.
And now he looks like a nacho.
Yellow just feels right.
There's a lot of things like that where a simple design actually
I'm sorry, I'm
has
so
a
stuck
greater
on Bill.
significance. In the episode Dreamscapers, we see that Mabel is wearing a
Sunset.
sweater. That is meant to symbolize the descent from our storytelling from a brighter story to a darker story.
Okay.
And we set up the 2-parter with Gideon's takeover of the town.
Once I find the
Be when things get real dark.
Literally.
In the
Oh,
original
I
plot
think-
for Dreamscapers, we imagined that Bill was going to enter all the characters' dreams, and
Oh,
we were going to
no.
see inside Seuss's mind, and we were going to
I
see
like
inside
SpongeBob,
Mabel's
that
I
one
like what we got,
episode.
but that would have been fun. Yeah, like SpongeBob. Yes.
A lot of the
I need to
ideas
rewatch
from
it.
Mabelland came from that alternate idea. Also, in the episode,
See, I don't recognize some of these. I feel like some of these are jumps ahead.
I was wondering that
No.
too. I'm not gonna lie, but
You're some kind of living ventriloquist dummy?
Bill's a real bad guy.
Oh. Oh no. Okay. Wait. No. These are
I
spoilers.
think so. Like I'm not.
No!
Gonna lie. I think we need to.
Oh my God.
Put a
Are we
pin
gonna?
in this
Are we gonna have to
one.
resume it afterwards?
I think we might have to because I
Yeah,
like
I
Dippy
need-
Fresh
that-
and
okay.
that. I don't think we've seen that yet.
This will be so interesting. So I guess this will end up coming out after.
So I'm sorry.
Allie.
I'm sorry, but yeah,
But
like,
that's funny,
I just
we'll
felt like it was
pick
gonna
it
get
up-
to like a point that we would see something we really don't want to
We'll
see.
pick it
so.
up. No, you're right. You're totally right. We'll
Yeah.
pick it up. In a second, you'll see us after we've watched the finale. Flash to a couple weeks later after we watched the finale. Yeah, turns out there's some spoilers.
So we had to pause.
We had to pause, but
I'm sorry.
we will be resuming right now. The rest of the video, yeah, the rest of Between Two Pies. Let's go. 9:30.
Triangle from the back of the dollar bill, dressed him up with
Bill.
the top hat and stupid little arms and legs, and named him Bill after the dollar.
Damn, he would not like to hear you call them stupid arms and legs.
He actually was originally going to be green. One of our artists said, no, he looks kind of weird. He looks like a leaf. So we made him yellow.
I see that because it would blend in
looks
too
like
much
a
with like the trees and stuff of Gravity Pines. Yellow really stands
There's
out.
a lot of things like
Yellow
that where a
does
simple
stick out.
design actually has a
It
greater
still works in that
significance.
color grading.
Mm-hmm.
In the episode Dreamscapers, we see that Mabel is
Isn't it
wearing
Escaperers?
a sunset sweater. That is meant to symbolize the descent from our storytelling from a brighter story to a darker story. And we set up the two-parter with Gideon's takeover.
Bill does make things a little bit darker, yeah.
And honestly, Gideon being like this really does set up like the Bill vibes for the for the end.
Bill was going to enter all the characters' dreams, and we are going to see inside Seuss's mind, and we are going to see inside Mabel's mind.
Yeah.
We simplified the story to Stan's mind.
Yeah.
But a lot of the ideas from Mabel Land came from that alternate idea. Also, in the episode, we introduced.
I'm glad we stopped watching this because it's so spoilers for the finale.
It is good to be back. And I take it you're some kind of living ventriloquist dummy?
Bill's a real bad guy.
Yeah, this is what we saw.
Oh, snap.
Tad Strange.
Tad Strange. I almost said Todd Strange. My bad.
The Pines.
We now return to The Duchess Approves, starring Sterling Stemble-Burgess as the Duchess and Grampton St. Rumterfravel as
Okay.
Swain, Sandra Bluggett, Hampshire Fuppenshire.
He said, "Yeah, I do that." Stop staring at me like that.
I'm using a time wish.
I always thought that if I was to make a TV show, how great would it be if I made it full of all those
How old was
crazy
he at the
backwards
time?
messages and
I feel
secret
like- did we
codes
talk
and
about
puzzles
this?
that if there was
I was just
any
curious about
kid
how
out there
old he
as
was at the
weird as
time.
me,
I'm not sure.
they would
He looks like
actually
he's
find the thing they were looking for. Fans
a little younger
are
than
a
me,
million
about
times
my age.
smarter than I am. I have learned that the hard way. And so season 2, we said, yes, let's up the ante. Let's have a code that's harder to crack. Let's have a code word that is hidden.
Probably just the janitor.
Oh, in the top of the
Yeah.
dinosaur. That's cool.
Remind me to erase that from my memory.
Erase.
So be it.
Oh wow!
Probably the best
Damn, they really
hidden
hit them
code
in
you
the.
ever had was in the
Wait!
episode.
Oh, I wish I had known this. Like
Different
watching it
Mabel
live,
Land
like you probably would have paid more
Festival,
attention to stuff like
and
that.
This is
the
crazy.
letters are spaced out in the background. They're so spread out.
Go,
I didn't think
Dan
anyone
the
would ever
pig.
be able to find
Yes.
them.
Okay, that G is a little bit of a stretch to be
Some people
fair.
It only took me 15 seconds.
The other thing we did this season that
Yeah,
we didn't do
these
in season 1 is at the
dramatic
very
acts.
end of the episode there's a flash and you see a single frame of one larger puzzle.
Oh,
And that
they
was
all.
leading up to the
No
big reveal of
way, bro.
No, wait, that's actually really. I'm so glad we didn't watch this. Oh my
There's a
god.
lot of things in a show that you just can't help it that just slip in.
I've come this far. Who could possibly catch me now?
In Society of the
I didn't
Blind.
even-
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
I never.
Like all the
clocked it.
little things that are like so
Bandaging
obvious
his
in
hand up.
hindsight, but yeah,
And
we
in
never
the next
noticed that
2 episodes,
extra
He still has that
finger.
bandage on his hand.
Folk music! It's the Woodstick Festival!
It took a while before we got to the big answer about what the portal was. Stan's bandage on his hand was a way to show, don't worry, it's still happening. We haven't forgotten.
Okay.
These stories are connected. There's a lot of things like that where something will change and stay changed for the rest of the series.
Yeah, I always appreciate that.
Too big!
This is some kind of magic-y thing, isn't it?
Zeus, look! A real dinosaur tooth?
There's something huge
Nice.
going on right under our noses.
God, so much detail and care was put into this. I love that.
Panther shirt.
Oh, he wore
He wore
it,
both.
guys.
He
Each
stitched them
audience
together.
can
That's
be
so
different
cute.
And have a mystery to uncover.
In this town, anything is possible.
And not what he seems.
Oh, I'm
Mabel's
obsessed.
wearing a key.
Our Uncle Stan might shoplift the occasional tangerine, but he's not some evil supervillain.
This is because Mabel herself
Is the key
ultimately
because she
the
opens
key
the.
to
Yeah,
unlocking the portal.
yeah.
Into my eyes, Mabel!
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm saying they really like set those two finales.
They made, yeah. They put a lot of thought into that.
Well, not
one.
finales, but you know what I mean. Big reveals.
Veil of secrets.
That red stuff on Norman's
Jam.
mouth, is it blood or is it jam? It really is jam. The gnomes recently had their gnome queen die, and as part of
Oh.
her funeral ceremony, they were all eating bereavement jam.
This is normal.
Originally, the multi-bear was going to be called the Bear Bear.
Multi-bear.
And we
But then the
specifically
We Bear
wanted a
Bears.
line where Dipper could say, there, Bear Bear.
Oh, that's a multi-bear.
We have a reason that Blendon is bald. When he time travels, oftentimes he does it poorly and catches on fire. He has to slap himself.
Oh, alright.
He's burned off all his hair
Jeez.
from botched time traveling.
I don't know if it's some kind of.
So he's gonna be bald again. Is what it
Or if
tells
I'm
me.
just really
He's
tired.
gonna have
We
to
ended up
cut
writing a
that.
song from McGucket where he sings about the Gobblewonker and how it's real and how it's gonna get you. And then we learned 2 things. 1, the song was too long. 2, McGucket's a terrible singer.
That's probably why I live in the
In A Tale of Two Stands, you see
Yeah!
a science fair project that failed in high school was a football robot called Football. This is apparently a dream he has had for a very long time. It's a very dumb dream.
You didn't win anything.
One secret about the show that not a lot of people know is that some names of incidental characters or side characters that don't really matter in the show,
Hey, I'm Gabe Benson, y'all.
This is Lee and Nate.
a number of them are based on boys my sister had a crush on in
wow.
middle school and elementary school.
Awesome comeback, Mabel.
Don't treat me like a child, Zyler.
Zyler, the real
Zyler.
person?
What is that guy's name doing in there? I was like, don't worry. I'm
That's
not telling
hilarious.
anybody. So please don't tell me.
That's something you would do too, Loki.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
My sister loved not just one boy band, not just two boy bands, but every boy band that was a ripoff
Nice.
of the other boy band.
Nice.
Dipper.
Real boy
And
band
she had a
is
poster for all of them on her wall.
Whoa, is that true, Mabel Dog?
How is there enough room in your heart to be obsessed with this many boy
You don't understand. You're not a real boy band lover.
He was talking to me.
Oh, nice.
A lot of the show is us making fun of
This
each
is so
other or our
cute.
friends or our siblings.
Show me the object of ridicule.
When Mabel does the smile dip and she's on this crazy sugar trip.
Would you like to eat my candy paws?
What is it with eating sentient things in the show?
Now I go to Comic-Con and 100 kids chant, "Onward, Aoshima" to me, having no idea that that's just the name of our director, John Aoshima.
Okay. Why the alarm sound?
I am charmed by your sense of humor.
I forgot all
Armando
about him.
is voiced by Matt Chapman, one of our
Okay.
writers, who does many voices on the show. He's many of the members of several times.
Many, not all of them, many.
Brutal, girl.
He is the Austrian prince,
There's something
Of
about you.
course.
I can't get you out of my head. You're so
Marius.
bold and
Nice.
confident.
and he is Abuelita.
No way.
I vacuumed the walls now.
Okay.
Chandra Jimenez, a real reporter.
One thing I can tell you about Chandra is that her name is inspired by one of our background
Okay.
artists, Sean Jimenez.
Nice.
Oh, Chandra.
Literally.
That's funny. That's funny.
Ate a rat for dinner.
Something that not everyone might know about Agent Powers is that
I
he is
clocked
voiced
that.
by
Very easily
Immediately.
clockable.
Evidence of these claims. We should talk.
who is a hilarious comedian.
I was born with a rare disorder that makes me physically incapable of experiencing humor. I can confirm. Not funny.
Something people might not know about Agent Trigger, his sort of cheekbones and chin were
He
kind
looks
of
like the
modeled
Inside
after
Out
one of
guy.
our writers, Jeff Rowe, who is the most
Inside
attractive
Out.
man
Inside
in our
Job,
writers'
excuse
room.
me.
Barely. I used Trigger as a human shield.
And in case you didn't know,
Yeah, I
we've been
clocked that
watching
one.
the
I didn't see
tweets
that one.
the whole time.
I didn't
What
see
about
that
the
one.
Lammy dance, Alex? That was you, wasn't it?
Now is not the time to talk about the Lammy dance.
One of our writers,
Uh-oh.
Michael Rianda, his sister, when he was a child, dressed him up as a lamb and made him do a dance.
The Lammy
a lot
dance.
Of people think that was me.
Who wants a lammy, lammy, lammy?
Yes, too specific to me,
Unfortunately,
not be a
not.
real
That
thing.
specifically comes from his traumatic childhood memory.
And then we said, let's immortalize that in
So
a
it's like
TV
all
show.
the writers have a secret sort of trait that
This is a
sneaks into the show.
smosh.
Putting a rainbow wig on a big white gorilla, singing the driving song. Headlights are out, can't really see where I'm going.
That's just something I do. Like, if I'm looking for my keys, I'll just be like, where are my keys? I'm losing my mind. Where'd they go?
Walking to my car.
I do that too,
Real.
Loki. Not as. But yes.
Time is running out, Alex. Tell them more.
We're not.
Chanting, I think, would happen a lot in the writer's room. Michael Rianda, if it would be lunchtime, he would do lunchtime, lunchtime. I think he did the first chant that ever appeared in the episode, which was all the teens going, Thompson.
Yeah, poor
It's
Thompson.
just an obnoxious thing to do, and once you get used to it, you can't stop. There's plenty of little cameos of mine in the show.
Ah.
My face will show up.
Oh,
People
nice.
assume that that's like me, like, oh, haha, get this, like a little ego boost. The crew likes to make fun of me. And whenever they put my face in the show, that's their way of doing it.
Look at this guy dancing for our pleasure. Yay!
Mom and Dad, we've been in Gravity
The
Falls for a
parents.
few months and so much has happened.
Ultimately, Gravity Falls isn't just about codes and Easter eggs. It's about characters.
Okay.
Close?
An amiable sidekick with a pickup truck?
You know I do. I know who my family is now. And it's you dudes.
Somebody's in love.
I never even got a chance to tell you. I'm like in love with you, Wendy.
I always kind of knew.
Everything I've worked for, everything I care about, it's all for this family.
Yeah, the character dynamics really shaped a lot of the ways the story
When the
progressed.
summer's over, you give me my house back, you give me my name back, and this Mystery Shack junk is over forever.
I guess I didn't realize it was already our last one.
Look, things
Damn,
aren't
now they get
gonna
all
stay
emotional.
I know.
on
Why would they do that
part
to
of growing
me?
up. Things change. Summer ends.
This summer, I've seen some amazing things, but nothing as amazing as you and your sister.
I loved that pool episode. The pool episode.
Oh man.
Yeah, the plan.
I'm so upset. I'm saying best of.
Yeah, no, they fit so much great stuff into this show.
Oh no, what do I do? Bradley! Bradley! Do something!
I still would like to know if that was the plan from the beginning.
I don't
Gravity Falls I could
know.
trust. But when you battle 100 gnomes side by side with someone, you realize
Oh
that
man,
they
throwback.
always got your back.
I mean, who would sacrifice everything they've worked for just for their dumb sibling?
Don't worry, bro. Wherever we go, we go.
Ah.
I don't know what's gonna
And
happen
in the end,
future,
siblings
but
suck.
whatever it is, you don't have to fear because we'll do it together.
Is there no one who will save the people of this town?
Let's beat.
Oh yeah, we would have been screwed if we had watched this all the way through.
Alright guys, are you ready for this? Sorry, Maybelline. It's time to
Burst your bubble.
Let's get 'em, dudes.
Well, if I'd watched this live on TV, I would have been so gagged.
To be revealed.
What are those? What other secrets are there? Get it. Get it.
You guys aren't actually gonna put this on TV, are you? All right, I'm done here.
Oh man. And that was Gravity Falls, folks. That's all. That's the whole thing. The whole thing. We're now effectively done with the series.
Don't say that.
Yeah, and it was great. That was a nice little look back. Now I wish we had just watched the whole thing afterwards rather than watching half before after.
I
but
know.
Still,
We just didn't know.
you know, this gets across all the emotions I wanted to feel at the end. Oh my goodness.
No, that was just exciting to see all those little just the extras. We never obviously we couldn't have guessed because it's very particular to the cast and crew and their personal lives.
Yeah.
But I love that.
Yeah, definitely. You know, for a kid show, I feel like Gravity Falls still managed to be I would say the whole show is perfect at striking balances of you got the adult humor with the silly, goofy kid humor as well. It's all very balanced and also very it feels smart. It doesn't feel it never feels like too bottom barrel. And obviously so much time on the back end is putting into the details of all the ciphers, all the reveals and stuff that's happening. You know you're in good hands with it. And also, I just really appreciate the animation as well.
Yeah, no, the character design, the animation, it's all super duper fun.
They encapsulated, the world very well.
And especially through the lens of kids, 12,
just the way.
Not that it's not that, but it's just if you wanted to perceive it through one of those things where someone's the real thing is that it never really happened in Gravity Falls, but no, that's what it looks like through the eyes of a kid.
Particularly season 2, I noticed that buff in it, the animation.
Yes.
Probably they were able to just the way the backgrounds looked, all of it seen definitely through the eyes of kids. We're seeing it through Mabel.
Yes.
Dippers. Now here's something I just thought of while we were watching that I think would be so fun to do. We can only do it for a couple characters, but I was watching a TikTok recently and Janine in quotes from the creator of Abbott Elementary or whatever. Quinta.
Yes.
That
was Quinta.
She talked about how you should write the character so strong that she talked about a dollar bill test, basically basically each character finds a dollar bill and you should be able to, by knowing the character, know how they would react to it or whatever. And she did a couple examples from that show. And so in my mind, let's see, if Coco Sands finds folded up 20 or something like that on the ground.
Mind you, he's looking for another one to see it.
Exactly. Girl's head is looking to see where the rest of it was. Where's the rest of it?
And if he doesn't see him, he's just going to tuck that away.
Immediately his or whatever. What would Seuss do?
He'd pick it up, and whoever literally the nearest person to him, he'd be like, "Oh, hey, dude, did you drop this?" And they'd probably be like, "Oh, yeah," and he'd be like, "Oh, yeah," and he'd be so proud of him for like doing
exactly. Or not, or if they said no, immediately goes to the next person. Hey, dude,
did you drop this?
No. Hey, dude, did you drop this? No. Mabel, I bet she'd be
she'd be like, "Wow, this is the most money I've ever seen." And be like, but I have to find its rightful owner.
Yeah.
It's up to me. But you do the most convoluted thing and never be able to find
exactly.
them.
Exactly. I'm not sure what Dipper would
I
do.
was thinking the same thing. Like Dipper, I feel like would probably be like excited, but like he'd be like around like Wendy or someone like that, and she'd be like, "Oh, nice, you found like $20," and he'd be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna keep this," but he would feel bad about it.
That, or he'd be like trying to figure out if it's like a special
Bill's bill,
or like be looking at his book to make sure
there's no signs.
He'd probably
on there. You're right.
tape it into the book or whatever and use it as another thing or whatever.
Big question mark next to it. Yes.
Yeah, but no, these characters are so strong. I love them. I was talking to a friend about the show who he's a big fan of the show or whatever, and I was talking about like I feel like they left the characters at a good ending point. Like, our main characters, but we were smart enough. We saw after watching the finale, went back and watched the reverse scene of Bill Cipher's death, because that was just a fantastic scene within itself, and he whatever axolotl, whatever he's called,
axolotl,
basically him making a bid to be able to come back in the future or whatever.
That's what I said. I like when you had told, when you showed me the backwards thing, I was like, oh, like. Was that his way of trying to preserve what's left of him?
I also, sorry, just to go back to that thing. If Bill found $1, he would turn it into a flesh dollar and turn the person next to it into a paper or whatever.
And then just start laughing.
Yeah. But I think Bill is also such a strong character. That's a character that could exist outside of these characters we've seen before. Like
I'm saying, like you could make a Bill Cipher, when I say spin-off, like of all the people he's like, or exactly, he could you could make a whole new animation of him showing up would still make perfect sense. Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. But I do like what we left our characters on. Such sweet notes for all of them, and Seuss running the shop with his girl. The brothers out doing what they want to do from the beginning.
Brothers.
It's so crazy. 30 years. We should read these books eventually. I would love to do a book review or something like that, or maybe you could like put the most interesting parts of the books that you would like us to cover or whatever, and we could maybe like read through some of those.
We should maybe just read the book.
I know, but we can't read the whole thing on
chapter 1.
Exactly. we could do a reading live stream. I don't know, but yeah, if you want us to explore those books in some way, would you rather us just read them and then come to you with what we think of them or whatever, or maybe I could read it and then I'd like go over some of the stuff I think is cool too. Let us know what your thoughts are there. Thank you so much for watching Gravity Falls with us, folks. Oh my goodness, this has been a great year. I got to experience some fantastic storytelling, some great characters.
Yeah.
I didn't cry, but I will deeply miss these characters. I feel like I'm a
crybaby, so I'm always crying.
Yeah, I feel like it left on such a happy note. It was sad.
It is sad. I just cry when I'm overwhelmed too. Yeah. So for me, it was more like I was just overwhelmed by how much was going on, and then even like the happy parts, like just said that release of the whole okay, we're gonna be okay for a second. Like that's more so it for me.
Yeah, yeah.
I just cried everything.
Yeah, yeah. I feel very satisfied with what we got, though. It's one of my favorite series. I still don't know if it edged out Steven Universe. It may not be there for me. Only speaking for myself, but it's in the top 5, most definitely. My favorite animated series.
And this is why I can never like do rankings like that, because like, even saying their names next to it, like even though like yes, like they air around the same times and like have a lot of overlap in the audience, like I just can't compare them in any way because it's just complete like. I mean, it has a lot of found family dynamics, honestly, which I do. I can see those being compared, but like story-wise, I'm like, it's just a little different for me to like compare them.
Oh, for sure. In my ranking, it's never.
I know it's not
which
like
I think is better. Than
I know.
It's literally which one speaks to me the most. Which one moved me? Which one?
But that's why, like for me, like whatever is the most recent one is the one that is.
Recency bias is always gonna eat.
That's always gonna eat me. Like whatever the most recent thing that I've seen that like.
You want to come up here and say goodbye for the finale?
You want to say bye-bye?
Come here. Come on.
Say bye-bye, Nadia.
Come on, Waddles. No. Oh, yeah, we didn't even have Waddles for the... Oh, wow, we failed y'all.
Sorry.
For the finale.
Hey, baby.
We'll get Waddles
Nadia, come here. Come
we got Waddles. I said on the email. We got Waddles here for the finale.
A last little...
Nadia does not want to say hi, but
she loves you guys, though. Don't worry.
We have Waddles here. Don't worry. Pigs be named Waddles, but only be one of them. A waddle.
I'm gonna turn off the video myself.
No. Anyways, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm trying to think of final thoughts. I'm sure I'll have more, and we'll probably have to do the books or whatever.
We will to have a little more final discussion and stuff.
What else has Alex Hirsch done, y'all? Let us know if he's done other stuff. I know he's voice acted in other stuff.
Let us know. Oh, okay, that's fair. That's what you mean. Like. What has he done versus like what he's been in
the future and something.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt it. Alex Hirsch loves his when I say job, he loves what he does.
Yeah, I can definitely tell
as a creator. So
yeah,
I don't doubt that we'll see more of him soon.
Fantastic show, y'all. Thank you for watching Between the Pines with us and Gravity Falls as well. Thank you guys. What's next?
Take a moment, remind yourself. Take a moment and find yourself. Take a moment and ask yourself if this is how we fall apart. But it's not, it's not. And it's okay.
Like a piercing.
Like I mentioned.
Ligma.